Hello, Lethiwe, and thank you for coming today. So we're going to be chatting to you today about your C-section scar and some low back pain. I believe that you have a little one,
Yes.
less than a year, maybe just a year?
Just a year.
Just a year?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you had a cesarean section and it's been giving you a bit of discomfort?
Yes, and very painful.
Very painful.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you're right to be slightly worried about it and be like, well, this is sore. Should it be? Shouldn't it be? How come it's so sore? And yeah, there is time that has to, you need a certain amount of time for the C-section to heal. So at about this year mark or 18-month mark, you should start to feel a little bit more you and more normal. And it isn't completely normal to be in such discomfort at this time. So I can't wait to get stuck in and have a look, and then give you some top tips and tricks, and also refer you out. I mean, here at Stretch, we hope we have all the tools in our box to help you. Like, we really rate ourselves, right? But sometimes we need colleagues, friends. You need a network of humans to help you, and we are so willing to share that network. So I am going to tell you who you need to see and when you need to see them to be able to feel like yourself.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So tell me about your back.
Okay, my back, I think that's it after also giving birth. Whenever I been for too long, I think where they put the
epidural.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the pain there.
Is
I
it?
can't even I have to stand straight afterwards. I can't stand pain for too long. It's really, really hurts so bad.
Yes, and the issue is that your child keeps growing and growing and growing. So
it's very heavy.
The demands of a human being and a car seat and the pram and everything, it just the asks from day to day increase as time goes on. So we'll have a look at your back. I'm sure we're going to find stiffness or tightness and weakness. And luckily, when we find those things, we know what has to happen. We need to get stronger. We need to get more flexible. You need to move more and learn to breathe again and do stuff for yourself.
Wow.
Yeah. So you just need a little bit of me time, and I'll make sure that I give you real tangible things to sink your teeth into. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start with some movement. Face me, and then march on the spot so I can just see your feet moving, your knees, your hips. And you said you got some knee pain as well.
Yes, one of the knees. But it happens whenever I gain weight.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just the extra pressure.
Yes.
And then relax. Nod your chin to your chest for me. And then roll down, curl the spine. This is a move we do often in Pilates, but it's also a great way. Keep rolling and touch your toes. So you're going to roll all the way down towards your toes, and I get to see how your back is moving. Okay, and pause. And then roll back up. Does it hurt you to do this?
No, it doesn't hurt.
Okay. I can see that the back is moving in blocks and chunks. So we want to teach you to move one bone at a time. So here in the neck, you're doing it. Let's drop your heart down. And as you drop your heart, you can feel that if you were to just drop your heart, just drop it even more. Nothing moves in your low back. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Now we get to the point where the low back gets asked to move. Yours tends to stay stuck.
Yeah.
Can you suck in your tummy as if you're pulling the skin away from your pants and continue to curl your bum underneath you? Curling. Now we're starting to ask these bones to move one at a time. Do you feel?
Yes.
And this position that you're now, you just stuck out your bum again. You wouldn't have maybe felt it or noticed it, but can you tuck your tail underneath you more? Cool. And then you'll feel your stomach working to do that.
Yes.
Cool. And now you're going to keep your bum tucked. Now, if you can think of the sitting bones on the back of your bottom as weighted and heavy, and I want you to roll the sitting bones down the back of your hamstrings. Okay? So you curl your tail under you and you roll back up with your bum tucking the whole time under you. So you constantly curl back up. Let's roll the spine, curl the bum bones under. You can straighten your legs a little bit more. Yes. And then keep curling your bottom under as you straighten your legs a little bit more. And straighten your legs, lovey. Yeah, we're going to give you another chance to do it. Great. And unravel. So without bending your knees, let's curl the spine down again. You might actually feel a little bit stuck and maybe shaky. So you need to keep the bum down And keep the tail down and roll into your tummy. Curl your abs in. Okay, no bending of your knees. So I'm already seeing like, I'm not trying to be judgy, but I'm noticing that things don't move very well here. And you're not quite sure how to do it the way I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's roll back up. So I'm already going, okay, cool. We need some mind-body connection.
Okay.
We need to learn to move one bone at a time. There's a whole bunch of easier things I'm going to make your body do than the roll down to get you to almost like think of a glow stick. You know those like bangles?
Yeah.
When you crack it once, it's not really shining as much as it can. You got to crack, and then it becomes the beautiful shiny bracelet.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to get one bones move at a time in your back, and we need to get your glow stick to shine.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to go onto your hands and your knees on the floor in 4-point kneeling. So that just means I need you to come down on this mat for me so that it's soft. You get to face me, so you'll turn like this.
Okay.
Cool. So you go on your mat. Yes. Okay. Now I'm looking at the bones of your back again. So in this section of your back, the muscles on either side of the bones are quite rigid and strong. They're very strong. So I need you to keep head up a little bit. This section of your upper back like a still, and you're going to just tuck your bum underneath by curling your pubic bone towards your sternum. Yes, that's correct. More tuck, more tuck, more tuck. Can you feel how you moved here?
Yes.
Great. And you'll notice that your tummy's working to pull your pubic bone towards your face. And that if I say to you, let's get more bum involved, you can squeeze your coccyx between your glutes. Can you feel?
Yes.
You can get your tummy and your bummy working
At the same time.
At the same time. And now you're starting to quiver and shake, and I love it. We're going to unravel the tailbone. So you stick out your bottom. Excellent. So we can only learn to contract if you also learn to relax. So now you're sticking out your tail and your bum is on a stretch, which is cool. We're going to engage your stomach by pulling your belly button up, and you almost pull the skin off your pants. It's that sensation. It doesn't actually ever happen, but we're feeling like we're doing it, and that will get the right muscle. And now you're going to tuck your tail using your stomach. So you're going to pull pubic bone towards your chest, and you pull your pubic bone in and forward. Yes. So now your tummy is the main driver of this, and your back is being asked to stretch and pry open. And then you're going to squeeze your glutes and get that last little bit of juice out of your glutes and unravel. And it makes me happy to see the shake and the shudder. And you'll go again. So we use the tummy, and you pull the skin off your clothing. And then you pull your pubic bone towards your sternum for me using your stomach. And then you use your glutes to do the final little push. And unravel. Well done. Okay. I'm going to crawl a little bit more forward so that your feet are on the mat as well. How are your kneecaps doing on there?
No, it's fine
on the
so
floor.
far. Yeah.
Okay, so for people who have sore knees, a second mat is a great option for when you're on your knees. We got to figure out if your knees are sore because of your kneecaps, or they're sore because of the cartilage in the joint, or why your knees are sore. Most of the time it's because you've got knobbly knees.
Okay.
And there's like a irritation behind the cap. It's like, you know, when someone is as young as you, it's very unlikely you have any arthritic degeneration. It's more likely you have a naughty kneecap.
Okay. Naughty.
So you're going to take your bum onto your heels for me, and your hands go forward like you're praying. And now this seems like such an obvious stretch. When you see people do this stretch, it's not stretching a big muscle of the legs or a big muscle of the upper body. It's actually stretching your back, and you can feel that it's making space between the bones here and your lower back. And I like this one because when you breathe deeply in, which everyone needs to relearn to do after having a baby, your air will stretch your back. Can you feel? Inhale deeply for me, and then exhale side out. And then you're going to inhale, and you'll feel the air can't go anywhere but right here into the sides of your rib cage.
side.
Is it sore?
Yes.
Okay, so just being in this position, stretching, and just siphoning the air into the lower part of the rib cage is actually enough to stretch the muscles that are hanging on for dear life. And when you're pregnant, you have to change your center of gravity, right? You got to like get your belly goes forward, and so you got to lean back just enough that you don't tip forward. So it changes how you hold yourself. And then once the baby comes out, it's instant. Like the baby's out, the weight's gone. And now you're stuck with the posture that served you for 9 months and no longer serves you. So you'll have tightness in your low back. Walk your hands off your mat to the right. So you're going to walk your hands off the mat over to the right-hand side. Yes, and this one as well. And now you rest there. So head stays in the middle. You relax your neck and your shoulders. But because we've put your hands off the mat to the right, the left side is stretching.
Yes.
Good. And you're going to again breathe in. But that breath comes into that left rib cage, and so we have a wonderful stretch on the QL muscle, quadratus lumborum, and it's just stretching basically your low back to the side. And then walk your hands over to the left-hand side. Great. This stretch might feel like enough, especially because it's the side that you felt was really uncomfortable.
Yes.
But I'm going to give you a few top tips to make it worse. And you tell me if each time I give you a tip, it like helps. Okay. So your right hip and your right bum cheek, can you drag it back towards the right heel a little bit? So you're going to pull your pelvis back. Good. How does that feel?
Oh.
Yes. No words. Just sound.
It's tight.
Oh, good. No, don't worry. You don't have to. I'm just teasing. You're good. Now, the right hand, you're going to walk those fingers a centimeter or two further along the mat. So you're going to just walk along. Yes. And then there. How does that change it?
Ooh.
Worse.
Yes.
Good. Now, siphon the air into your side body on an inhale and then your exhale. It's weird that both feel worse, the in and the ex.
Yeah. The other one was only the inhale.
Yeah. And so now you're going to stay in that position, and we're going to toggle the right shoulder. You're going to lift it towards me. So you open up your body and then you drop it to the floor. And so both feel good and bad.
Oh, Lord.
And then you go again. You don't have to get to the floor. You're just going to take it towards me and then away from me. But the whole time you're dragging your hip and your hand in the opposite direction. Okay. Surviving?
Yes, so far.
Oh, good. And then you can relax. Let's walk your hands to the center. So your hands go back to the middle and you go back to 4-point kneeling. Hopefully your kneecaps are okay. So you come up. If they feel tight from being bent like this, tell me how your knees feel now.
No, did not pain, nothing.
No pain, nothing. Okay. So if you do have a knee issue, and I'm asking you to do this stretch, but it hurts you to do the stretch in the knees, you put a rolled towel behind your knee and it opens up your joint. It'd be the same as like my wrist, kind of like something as big as that. And then when you go back, it creates space. Okay. So in your 4-point kneeling, get your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. So now your hand will stay there, but get your shoulders forward. So move there. And this hand exactly in line. Perfect. Okay. Knees come a bit more forward now. Yes, there. Not too far. There. Another one. Okay, cool. So you're a box. Okay. So your shoulders are above your hands and your hips are above your knees. Okay. Look down at your fingertips. And then I'm going to change a few things about how you are holding yourself. So head has to not sink towards the floor. So it needs to be in line with the rest of your spine. Shoulders must try to pull away from your ears. So you drag them down as if you're putting your blades in your back pockets. Can you feel that feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, does it feel strange?
Oh my gosh. Yes, especially the left side.
Is it?
Oh my God.
Okay. We are starting to work this body, huh? I'm going to make it worse. Can I?
It's fine.
Okay. Push your feet into the floor for me. Okay. Do you feel your core?
Not yet.
So if you push your shins down.
Okay, yes.
Now. Yes. You'll feel your core like pull up.
Even the back.
Yes. Okay. Now, keep this shape that you've made with the upper back. Can we lessen the shape that's in the low back by just tucking your bum a little bit? Yes. Does that help you with comfort?
Yes.
Okay, great. Because I don't want so much tension that the bones in the back feel compressed. I need you to make your neck long and your coccyx long, like I'm drawing your two ends away. Great. We still need a donga in your low back though. We still need, if I put a little bit of water, it must stay sitting. We don't want a flat back. I'll tell you what a flat back looks like. Tuck your bum again like we did in the very beginning when you pulled your pubic bone towards your sternum. Can you feel that that's flat?
Ooh,
Yeah, but it's working your abs. Okay, untuck your bum. There, now you're fine. Okay, so now then you shove your shins. Okay, now there's effort, but you're in neutral. You're going to take your right hand, this one, forward. Straight out in front of you. And lift it in line with your ear.
Oh.
There you go. Now you don't let your shoulder creep up into your ear. Put it in your pocket. Shove your shins for me. Hello, core. Come down. Are you in any pain or was it just effort?
It's just here.
Oh, the arms.
Yes.
Okay, let's try the other side. Let's see if it feels like you get relief when you give one side a rest.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I don't mind if it's working you. Like working you is cool. But I don't want it to be too painful that you never want to do it again.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a fine line. We're dancing that line. Right, so shoulders are in your ears again. Creep them away. Abs are engaged because you're pushing your shins, and your tail is perfectly pitched so that your pubic bone is not tucked nor untucked. It's like neutral.
Yes.
Then you're going to lift your left arm now. So you give the left arm a rest, but you keep pressing pressure through the feet so it works your core. Yeah. Good girl. And then down. And you can just do 10 of them. Okay. So then you're going to have a rest. And my rest can be with your bum on your heels. So you can take your bum back to your feet this way. You know that stretch we did?
Yes.
So take your bottom all the way to your heels. Sit on your heels. Okay. How's that?
Oh, better now. It doesn't hurt like when we initially started.
Maybe because we're using those muscles. We're teaching them how to behave.
It's more like free. No, nothing hurts now.
Good. Excellent. It's like we've given your body some boundaries and now it knows how to behave, hey?
Yeah. Wasn't behaving.
Well, it didn't know the rules. Okay, you're going to come up to seated and just get to lie on your back. So whatever that looks like for you, just going to lie down with your head this side. Okay. All right. So I think a lot of what we need to do is almost uncouple the tension that your body is experiencing. Then the other one. Yes. So I'm seeing there's stiffness and there's rigidity. What happens when we unlock the stiffness and the rigidity is it actually shows a little bit more vulnerability. So if you're so stiff and rigid, when I unravel it, now you'll feel weak.
Yes.
Your body holds on to create some sense of bracing and comfort, but it's not serving you. So we need to loosen your body and at the same time replace it with competency, so some strength. But the strength can't come like bullying. It mustn't be overwhelming and then you go back into the bracing cycle. We need to coax your body stronger so that it will be like, I believe you, I am safe.
Okay, yeah.
So you're going to put your hands on your hip bones and then your middle finger goes on your pubic bone so you can actually feel where your pubic bone is. And then this position you're in is in a tuck. So I want you to untuck your tail and stick your pubic bone between your thighs and then tuck your tail and squash your low back into the floor. So now you get to squash your low back down into the floor. Yes, it's the same movement we did just now.
Yeah, but now it's opposite.
Yeah, so your brain quite likes the novelty of change.
Yes.
And then you'll do it a few more times. And so we just get used to doing this. And it doesn't matter where you are on your Pilates journey or in your back pain journey, these fundamental movements, we have to relearn them. So like even when folks come in and they've been gym bunnies forever, they quite, like their movement is like, it's got like a staccato. It's like so we need to get control of the small things and then build on that.
Okay.
Often we got to go back to basics. So these are the basics. And so we just get you to move through them and then you'll actually progress quite quickly and unravel. Good. How does that feel?
Better.
Yeah, it's just like
And
loosening
even the
jaw.
pain on the back is not as bad.
Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very-
Movement is medicine.
yeah.
We don't even have to be like too fussy about which movement.
Yeah.
Any movement helps your body and your brain.
Mm.
As long as the movement that you do is anything that gets done, the one that you can do consistently, that's the winner. Okay, so feet are fist width apart, and you're going to now use your muscles of your legs. So I'm going to warn you, you might cramp.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to tuck the tail and lift up your bottom. But because of what we've done before this moment, lift up your hips. I'm hoping your hamstrings can cope
Yeah.
and then come down slowly. So the aim is not to overwhelm these muscles. So you have to warm up a little bit before.
Okay.
And then go again, tuck and lift. Yeah, and then come down slowly and unravel. And so this, again, there's a reason there's like people are picking up regular things we do with our clients.
Mm-hmm.
It's because these basics and fundamentals, we need to make sure that you guys are doing them.
Yeah.
So, the first sessions are quite predictable. Like this kind of thing is what I'm expecting you to master.
Yes.
And so we've ticked a few of those basics, and now I'm going to palpate your tummy if you don't mind.
It's fine.
Okay, so that was a good exercise for you to do at home, all right?
It is very
Now
easy.
I'm going to go in here to your tummy, and you're going to tell me how you feel.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Uncomfortable.
Yes, very.
Yes. So it can be uncomfortable because of gas and bloating.
Yeah, I have a lot of gas. I'm always burping.
Is it?
Yes.
So it's not
And
uncommon.
it hurts. You see, when you were pressing it like this side started hurting. Maybe it was moving this side. Yeah.
So one of the cool things about Pilates is that the guy who invented it was really keen on the gut and digestion. And he believed that we got sick because things didn't move in our body and they were stagnant, and stagnant things make disease. So most of the exercises we do, he's trying to get you to move your bowels.
Oh.
He's trying to get you to like get the stuff in the tumbus going.
Yes.
Go up the side, along the colon and out.
Yes.
So a lot of the exercises actually have this pattern.
Oh.
Bring your knee into your chest like this. It squashes. Then take it down. Then this knee into your chest, and it gets out the body.
Yes.
It's like when the babies, you got to pump them with
Yes.
the gas.
Yeah.
So, and you can put it down. The thing is, we think of our core, we think of the muscles, the six pack, but actually, the core has a lid and the diaphragm, and has the pelvic floor, and has the muscles on the back and the muscles on the front, and inside is all these cords of gaseous and waste products.
Yeah.
So if you're uncomfortable in this section of your body, you have to look at the digestive system as well as the musculoskeletal system.
Yeah.
So I would do some of the baby massaging.
Oh,
techniques
the one for when
on your tummy. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
definitely. Okay, so definitely massaging. You can lie over a small ball, and just that pressure actually feels pretty good. Like even just lying on your stomach or lying over a ball. Just lie on this on your tummy. You're not going to like it, but it is good for you.
Okay.
So you're going to lie over on here. It's going to feel like it's digging into the gas. Rest your head. And put your hands under your forehead like this. Yeah, even if you just put it under your cap, yeah. So now the ball's digging into your tummy.
Yeah.
You feel?
Yeah.
And
it's like
trigger
it's going
pointing.
up.
Yeah. It's quite something, hey?
Yes.
So if you think about when you're pregnant, that six pack had to allow for the baby to grow. Got a little boy, hey?
Yes.
So as he was growing, the six pack either spread really thin and remained together, or in a third of us, it just said, I give up. I'm going to go into a 3-pack on this side and a 3-pack on that side. And so it's called a diastasis. But now that the baby's out and you're back in your routine, the tummy muscles have to heal.
Yes.
And when your body thinks it's weak, it just gets tight. So this allows you to trigger point all of those tummy muscles and maybe even your tumbus. And then it could get all the way, put pressure on the muscles of the low back from the front, which is something we never think about.
Mhm.
We only think about muscles on the front, not muscles on the back that you
Yes.
approach from the front. Okay. So this is a great thing to do. You'll do it for about a minute or two at a time. It's
Mhm.
quite boring, so focus on your breath. And what you can do is like play a song or do something that feels meditative while you're doing this, so that you don't feel, what am I actually achieving? You have a timeline, and you must get that timeline done. And you just got to lie over a pillow or a ball.
Mhm.
And Jenna says, I must do this, so I need to do it, and I must do it well. Feel that?
Yeah, I think it's the pressure of. I think the gas is going a bit up.
Yeah.
Yes, because it hurts here, like on the near the ribs.
Oh,
Yes.
it's like referring.
Mhm.
And then we're going to get off, and you get to lie on your back again and tell me how it feels.
Oh my God.
How do you feel now that you don't have
But
the
I
ball
feel
there?
like something just went away. It's more lighter inside.
I know. And no one would think, you know what I really need? A stomach massage.
Yeah, I think I have a six-pack now.
It's activated. So you're going to bend your knee and then the other one. So often we'll have to do something like that to ready you to be able to activate the tummy muscles.
Okay.
So if there is bloating, it's hard to connect.
Mm.
If there's pain, it's hard to connect. So with your C-section scar, there are people that specialize in scars, because on a hierarchy of like, what does the body see, or how does the brain know that my muscles are sore, my bones are sore, that my tummy is sore, that my scar's a problem?
Okay.
Well, scars are very high up on what the brain sees.
Okay.
If there's a scar, it often forgets about everything else, and it just notices there was an incision, there was trauma, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening here.
Yes.
So the way the scar healed, the way the layers that got cut through, there's a lot that has actually happened in this region of your body. Not even the 9 months of it stretching and expanding and adapting to the baby, but just the trauma of the actual incision.
Yes.
So there's healing that has to take place there, from the stretched muscles to the cut muscles.
Okay.
And so when the brain sees that area, it can't really see past the scar. So we're going to have to address the scar.
Okay.
So there are people that work on scars, professionals, and I can give you tips on what I've heard or learned about how to manage the scars.
Okay.
Something as simple as just gently rubbing your own scar or dragging the scar in multiple directions. But if your scar is raised and keloid, meaning it's like got ridges and bumps and it looks quite, that we leave for the professional. Because that's a sign that it hasn't healed well, and you don't want to be like aggravating and causing more tissue growth over something that's keloid. Okay, but I'll show you. You take your fingers onto maybe your scar, you put pressure onto it, and then you drag it one way till you reach the end of the tissue, like the stretch. Can you feel?
Yes.
And then you just do an extra pulse. Boop. It's like you drag the skin and a little bit of pressure that the brain goes, oh. Okay, so you'll go up or diagonal or down, and you can just do these little drag and drops, and it can bring you like instant relief. And it makes that like area feel like it's been stretched and changed. Okay, and you don't have to go fast. This can be quite indulgent. Like take it to the end and stretch. Like if you have fabric, it like has an end feel.
Yes.
So you take your skin to your end feel, and then you give a little bit of a pressure. Yes. It's not, can I do it? So I'll take here, I'm going to pull to there, and then I just do that.
Oh.
It's like my finger goes to the end, and then I go like a millimeter extra.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do that on your scar.
Okay.
And it feels strange, but it really helps.
Yeah.
And then any abdominal stretching, like arching and the sinking, or stretching yourself. You said when you take your arms overhead, like you can feel your scar.
Yes.
So let's take your arms over to the ceiling. Let's go up to the ceiling. When you go overhead, your ribs are going to lift. So do it for me. As you go over, you can feel your ribs lifting.
Yes.
Okay, so go back. Can I work your core more and say, drop your heart, drop your ribs, drop your abdominals, connect your body, take your arms overhead. And now you're going to use different muscles to take your arms overhead and you connect it in your core.
Yeah.
And then come back. So we don't want you to flop like a shih tzu, you know, like one of those, like really, like those dogs that can bend every single. I don't even know what I mean, but I've got it in my head. No one else has it in their head, just me. Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't want to be too floppy.
Yeah.
You want a core that keeps its box. So I'm going to teach you that. So keep your box, take your arms over your head. Then that means the challenge is going to be on your shoulders to take your arms overhead. So we don't want to get confused and say everything becomes my stomach's problem and my stomach's fault. See, if you can't take your hands to the floor, it's your shoulders' problem, ne? Okay, so we want to know what we're working. We want to make sure that we have those boundaries in the body and that you engage your core when your core is needed and then come back up. If the idea is to stretch this box, so now you're like, okay, cool, Jen, I get you. My shoulders are stiff. I'll work on my shoulders. Thank you for also showing me one other area of my body that I need to work on.
Because you never know.
You never know. Take your hands behind your legs for me and lift your head on your chest. You're going to hold on for dear life. You're going to use your core and you lift your head, you lift your chest, you come up to seated. Use your hands. Pull yourself up. Okay, we're going to get you strong enough to do that. And then the ball goes behind your back. Hands are going to move behind your head. Now I'm like, okay, chicka. We're done with the shoulders situation. We're going to stretch your tummy. Go back over the ball and feel your abdominals stretching. Okay. So now I'm like, okay, right, great. We've realized that the shoulders are stiff, but so is this area. Can you engage it for me? Can you lift your head? No, just your head. So nod your chin. No, put your hands behind your head, please. I don't want you to have a neck that's sore. Lift your chin, yes. Then lift the rest of you. Use it. Good. Hold on for dear life in the abdomen. Allow your chest to go back. Keep your chin in. No, hands behind the head. We don't let go the head. I do not want your neck sore. And then lie back down. Good. You keep holding on for dear life in your abdomen. But can you feel you stretching it?
Yes.
Yes. And then you're going to use it. Nod your chin. And lift yourself with your tummy. Drop your ribs. Use it. And crunch up. Good. Now hold on for dear life so that when you go back down, because your body's going to win against your abs, you're going to go back down for me while your abs are holding on. So it's like we're stretching it out. Keep your chin in. Close your mouth. That's it. And then come up, last one. Collect your chin. Keep your mouth closed. Otherwise, it's not really your neck that's nodding. Can you feel?
Mm-hmm.
And then use your abs and come back up. Good. You're going to get stuck. Can you feel? You're like, okay, I can't actually sit up. Use your hands behind your legs. Take them there. Hang on for dear life and pull yourself up. Good. And then you can sit with straight legs. Okay, did you feel?
Yes.
A couple of notes about the neck and the chest and the abs. When we have demands on our tummy, it also demands, the demands also placed on your neck. So I want to make sure your neck is safe.
Okay.
That's why we have the hands there. Not because I want you to pull your head off your body, but because I need you to learn that the ribs must move, not just the head. Okay. So I'll teach that to you now as well. Let's bend the knees and put your feet on the floor. Hands behind your legs. We're going to go back in your roundness. You're going to curl back. Yes. And then pause and come back for me. Do you feel, I don't know if you notice, when you go back quite straight. You're going back like this. I need you not to go straight.
Oh, okay.
So you've got to melt your back towards the floor and curl your bum under you as you round back for me.
Okay.
Can you try?
Please.
Good. Keep curling. Keep pulling these bones down here. Squeeze your bum under your bod. Yes. Roll over your glutes. Roll. Excellent. Now use your stomach and come back to seated using your tummy, not so much your hands. Use your tummy. Curl yourself up. Yes, but the fact you want to use your hands, you want to lift your heart. Hey, pull everything in, knot yourself there, and round over with bent elbows. Yes. And then lean back again. Curl back. Good. Less chin on chest. Great. You see that little gap? We want that little gap. Now curl your bum under you again. So every time a coconut, you're going to have to keep curling. Curl your bum and yes. You see how you have to roll over it?
Yeah.
Okay. Take your hands in the air. I'm sorry. You can hold me if you need me. And curl your abs down to the floor, but leave your shoulders where they are. Around your back. Around your back. And now come up for me. Curl, 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 curl. And rest. You feel it?
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like this whole area, even the back.
It's alive.
Yeah.
It's on.
Even if now we stop, it's still the muscles are still hurting, especially here.
Your glow stick, she's glowing.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
I feel like I'm not in my body. It's like it's a new body or something. It's more free and not stiff as when I come in. My shoulders feel a bit down and shaped.
Good.
Then like this. I think I was like this when I came in. So yeah, I feel really relieved. It's like something was lifted out of my shoulders. It's very light.
Yay.
Thank you.